Hi guys, Pete the Guitar Guy here out of Palmdale, California. Today we're going to be working on some electronics inside of a guitar. So come on over to the workbench. What we have here is a Fender Squier Strat. Okay, that is obviously not a stock pickup guard, so somebody put some new pickups in it with a new pickup guard. Something's not working. We're going to find out what today. So whenever you want to test the guitar to see what's going on, you obviously want to plug it in. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm getting no sound out of the bridge pickup. If I split the coil, if I split between pickups, I'm getting sound here and none here. So something's wrong with this pickup. It's either the connection to the pickup, and we'll find out in a minute what that is. We're good there. We're good here. Okay. Nothing. Okay. So now we know something's wrong. What could it be? We'll find out in a minute. So in order to find out, this particular customer wants to keep his strings on his guitar. So we're going to flip this guy over. Whenever you're working on anything that has pieces, you want to go ahead and get something to put all the parts into that you're taking out. And this is what I use. You can use anything you'd like as long as you're putting them in one spot. That one doesn't want to come out, so let's get another bit. Oh boy. There we go. So somebody obviously put a new back plate on one of these and decided to drill new holes with it. Not the original back plate. Keep that in mind, that this guitar has been monkeyed around with, so to speak. All right, so sometimes a string will break simply because they weren't put on correctly. If you go ahead and look at how these are wrapped, were not put on correctly. So I'm going to have to replace that. And I will. But now that happened, I'm not keeping any of these strings. I'm gonna have to restring this guitar for this gentleman. So we'll take care of that. Okay. You know what? I'll just leave the you want to be careful when taking off be careful not to strip those screws. And so that's out. So that's how we can keep the gentleman's. He wanted the strings left on. The bottom U string broke, and I can tell why. But at the end, that's, you know, all part and parcel of doing this stuff. So we'll go ahead and replace that. That's easy. All right, now we got to take the pick guard off. And I'll speed this up. That's not good. Oop, forgot one. All right, so now we have the inner guts of our guitar hanging out here, and let's find out what the issue is. Welcome back. We're going to go over to the workbench. All right, and we are going to come over on this side this time because I want to show you guys my multimeter, and I'm going to test out this pot. My workbench is a little messy. Sorry for that. It's not usually the case. Okay, so we're going to test the tones. Tone pot's 500K. $4.99. And there's a problem with that pot, isn't there? It's a 0.98. It's a 9.8 part. It's not good. Okay, so let me see something real quick. Yeah, it's a 38. It's better when it's on the audio taper. Let me see something. Yeah, that pot is a dead pot, guys. We're gonna have to change that pot out. So the good news is for you get to change a pot. The bad news for the customer is we have to change his pot. So what you want to do in any case, whatever you're doing when you're doing this kind of work, is make sure you take a picture of exactly what was going on before you change it. That way, if you need a reference guide, you can go ahead and print it out on your printer and you know what's happening. You always want to keep a good records of your work and what it is that you're doing. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, please don't do it. Okay. So, sorry, my New York sarcasm comes out every once in a while. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go ahead on the next episode and go ahead and change this customer's pots out and put some new strings on it. He wants flat wounds, so we'll explain what a flat wound is, and I'll show you how to put those on as well. So until next time, this is Pete, the guitar guy out of Palmdale, California, signing off.